Book of the Dragon, Part 4 by Ciruelo. Copyrighted 2005. We left off talking about the ichneumon, the water dragon's mortal enemy. It's a mudfish with a sharp snout covered with tough plates. Uses its sharp snout and tunnels through the tender flesh until it reaches the entrails, devouring them and killing its victim. Dragons can talk. They speak in Latin, a tongue that is innate into the dragon species. They have no difficulty, however, in learning and expressing themselves correctly in the vernacular of the region in which they live. Lovers of woodlands and fresh air, dragons cannot bear environmental pollution or the tumults of civilization. The only exception to this rule is one particular subspecies of fire dragons, Dracoflamelia. We'll talk about that later. Today, dragons survive only in rare places that escape pollution, those small isolated pockets of the old world where the future of dragons seems precarious. Dragons are the largest known flying creatures. To maintain their enormous bulk in the air, their physical structures have to be different from those of other reptiles. Their wing bones fit on broad shoulders that support the powerful wing muscles. These require an extraordinary articulatory system unknown in other animals. The mercenary warrior who hired himself out to towns and sovereigns to slay dragons usually wore a suit of armor made from dragon scales. This garment gave him enormous prestige and proclaimed to all that he had slain one of these fearsome beasts. Incidentally, the scales on his armor are very small, which is a clear indication that the dragon he killed was a young one who had barely reached puberty, hence much easier to vanquish than an adult. Then we have the coloring. It's impossible to list the enormous variety of hues that make up a dragon's brilliant coloring, but they can be divided into three broad color groups. Blues, ranging from mother of pearl and silver to dark blue. Reds, ranging from copper red to dark red and reddish black. And greens, including every imaginable shade of green, yellow, dark brown, emerald green, and burnished gold. Although these three principal color groups usually are not mixed, a dragon's coloring is rarely uniform. In general, its scales are several hues from one of the main color categories with a metallic luster that is hard to define. When the scales have a pale, opaque appearance, it's a sure sign of ill health. Like, share, and follow for more dragon videos. Thank you.